Good evening wherever you're watching us from, and thank you for keeping the time to watch Look Up TV. This is trending news, and as always we keep you updated on what's trending at this hour across the world and here in Kenya. And now we are looking at schools reopening and will the government be able to keep its promise? These and more here on Trending News, but first let us look at the highlights.
The news headlines in association with
Abby, your 24/7 digital personal banker. Another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Schools around the country reopen after 10-day holiday as parents decry the school fees burden even after Magoha's assurance. Kenya defaults on the 19.6 billion loan payment borrowed from Italian bank for the construction of Aror and Kimore dams as state borrows yet another 6.4 billion from Korea for BRT. UN's top court to rule in a bitter border dispute between Somalia and Kenya, delivering a verdict with potentially far-reaching consequences.
All right, keep your SMSs coming on 20374 as well as all our social media platforms at Lookup TV. Now, and with again, students across the country have officially reopened school today after a 10-day break. School opening had come under fire by many parents who raised concerns about the short duration they were required to raise school fees, despite CS Magoha's assurance that no student would be sent home for lack of school fees. Today, students within Nairobi could be seen at various bus stations, accompanied by parents and guardians as they were headed to school to face the second term. Our reporter Shadrach Carrera interacted with a few of them and he compiled the following story.
As students all over the country officially open schools today and for the rest of the week, students paint in Nairobi City with uniform at various Matatu terminals as they boarded vehicles ready to face the second term. Accompanied by their parents and guardians, students expressed their shock on how short the holiday was.
Ni challenging sana. Naona sasa end term tunaona ni wiki, mid term nika 3 days hivi.
This happens as parents struggle to raise school fees, some saying their economic status discourages their effort to keep their learners in school, despite the order from the Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha that no student should be turned away because of school fees.
Nangu naitwa Mary, ni mzazi. Likizo ikuwa mbaya sana since vile watoto walikaa nje ile mwaka wa COVID, mnaelewa. So mimi naona ni vizuri wamerudi, but sasa shida ni fare ndio imepandishwa sana, hatukuwa na wakati wa kutafuta school fees na vitu kama hizo. Okay, mimi naweza sema labda ni venye mafuta ilikuwa imepanda mwanzo, lakini kawaida wanga tunapandia 250 tukerugoya. But sasa unajua sasa fare imeenda kitu mpaka 500, 600. Hilo wakati kama huu mnaelewa hali ni ngumu. So inabidi wazazi wajinyime kila kitu ndio warudisha watoto shule, na kuna wengine wanarudi shule hata hawana school fees. Inabidi wafike shuleni ndio mzazi abaki akitafuta kitu ndio atumane shuleni.
2 days ago, the Ministry of Education released 17.5 billion to schools with a bid to boost the school financial status, thus helping learners to stay in school. As the number of students continue to increase at various bus stations, the happier the matatu operators becomes.
Sasa nimeona ni tofauti, ni wamekucha ni wengi, hata wanafanya sisi pay imepanda kidogo. Sisi tutajifunia kupata kitu mzuri leo, yani watu sichaona watu wakichana namna hii, na wanafunzi ndio wamekuwa wengi zaidi, lakini tutahakikisha kari kiingia watangulie, wazazi wabaki kidogo, watangulie wanafunzi wafanye nini, wafike shule mapema salama.
Kwa hivyo wanafunzi watakuwa nafasi ya kwanza.
Nafasi ya kwanza tuwatetee waende, ndio sisi wazazi tufuate nyuma polepole.
Parents were even more shocked with how the transport money had shot up within the last 24 hours.
My name is Samuel Ngugi. I'm taking my kid to school, and today for really the price is too high. It's too high for us. Yeah. Usually pay like around 200 shillings, but for today I guess it's more than that. It's a bit high.
As students prepare to back to school for the beginning of the second term, students have gathered here at Tea Room to facilitate their movement to various schools in the country. Reporting for Lookup TV from Tea Room, my name is Kareria Shadrack.
Thank you, Shadrach, for that report. Now, in a bid to lower electricity bills, President Uhuru Kenyatta has formulated a committee that has been given 6 months to work towards lowering the cost of electricity. The committee is expected to ensure KPLC signs and enforces contract management framework for power purchase agreement procurements. More on the report.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has formed a 21-member steering committee to implement guidelines issued by the Presidential Task Force on the review of power purchasing covenant with the goal of lowering electricity bills. The committee, chaired by the Industrial and Commercial Development Corporation chairperson John Ngumi, has been given 6 months to lower the cost of electricity in the country. The committee is expected to negotiate with independent power suppliers to reduce power tariffs within the first 4 months. This will in turn see the overall cost of electricity reduced. The committee will as well institute and expedite reforms at the crippled government entity and ensure KPLC signs and enforces contract management framework for power purchase agreement procurements. The committee is also tasked with the responsibility to enforce consumer tariff reduction from the average of 24 shillings to 16 shillings per kilowatts. These will go an extra mile to streamline KPLC and ensure it records profits within 6 months and reports directly to the head of state on the progress. The committee will furnish the president with the first report before 5th of December 2021. In carrying out the task, Ngumi will be assisted by Nzioki Waita from the Presidential Delivery Unit, Energy PS Gordon Kihalangwa, Solicitor General Kennedy Ogeto, among other members of the committee. The members of the steering committee have their terms extended and roles reviewed after a previously delivered report with the recommendations when they sat in the Presidential Task Force appointed to effect changes at KPLC. In March this year, the President appointed them to review Kenya Power's purchase agreements. The team gave a report to Uhuru detailing the gaps that needed to be fixed. The move comes a few days after the Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i declared Kenya Power a special government project. On Thursday last week, the CS suspended pending negotiations between KPLC and independent powers producers. Cecilia Lubanga, Lookup TV, Nairobi.
Now, the Chief Justice Martha Koome has today witnessed the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding by Judiciary Training Institute, Supreme Court of Kenya and Attorney General Alliance Africa to upscale fight against corruption. The MOU, which was sealed in Mombasa, aims to embark on judiciary training and educate over corruption. Indakwa Were has more on the details.
According to Chief Justice Martha Koome, judges and other judicial officers who are inspired and committed to excellence in delivery of justice in the country are key to fair, accessible and cost-effective justice system. The new Memorandum of Understanding, which has members of the Attorney General Alliance from Africa, replaces the 2019 agreement that involved the Conference of Western Attorneys of United States and other Western countries, and the current one includes other players in the private and public sectors. Speaking during the ceremony at the coastal city of Mombasa, Supreme Court Justice Smokin Wanjala said that the new agreement will enhance sharing of knowledge and experience, developing human and institutional capacity and exchange of information among the partners. Justice Wanjala added that the MOU will help educate judges and magistrates in Kenya on issues of cybersecurity, because the country's geographical location and other economic factors make it an international hub for cybercrime, money laundering and drug trafficking. The Supreme Court Justice further indicated that the previous Pact on Corruption of 2019 enabled Judiciary Training Institute and Attorney General Alliance Africa to train over 100 judges on cybercrime and electronic evidence and 130 magistrates in human trafficking across Africa. Attorney General Africa Alliance Board member Marcus Green on the other side said that HGA Africa seeks to establish and foster relationship with law enforcement agencies on the continent to tackle criminal challenges such as drug trafficking, wildlife trafficking, and money laundering that has plagued the continent over decades. Indakwa Were, Lookup TV.
Now, moving on to matters politics, ODM leader Raila Odinga now says President Kenyatta cannot fight corruption in the country all by himself. Speaking earlier at the University of Nairobi, Odinga has told a section of youth leaders from Mount Kenya that if elected president, he will end systematic corruption by removing all corrupt officials from government, saying he has done it before while he was prime minister in the Grand Coalition government.
Asante baba kwa kufungwa.
Odinga has promised a section of youth leaders that next year's general elections will be free and fair, saying his reconciliation with President Uhuru Kenyatta will guarantee that. Odinga says his March 2018 handshake with the president has fostered peace and cohesion among Kenyans, and that his previous public exchanges with the president are now forgiven and forgotten, including an incident where the president referred to the former prime minister as Mogoroki, a mad person.
Our family became one. You hear me all the time referring to Uhuru as brother. It is not taken out of the blues. We were brothers. Uhuru's elder sister Margaret used to live in our house there in Jerusalem. Jaramogi is the one who was looking after the family. So we were brothers. Me and Uhuru were brothers.
In his address, Odinga has made a string of promises if he is elected to top office next August. When asked whether he can give 4 cabinet secretary posts to the youth if he wins the election, he promised to give more than just that. Odinga cited history, saying corruption and underrepresentation of young people and women has impeded on Kenya's crossover from being a third-world country to a middle-income country, as outlined in the country's Vision 2030. On women's leadership, Odinga has blamed unfavorable existing social settings for the lack of enough women leaders in the country, calling for affirmative action to put more women in elected offices. Odinga says traditional practices such as marriages that force women to move away from their birthplaces often robs them of the advantage when vying for elective posts. He has insisted that despite being strongly opposed, the BBI document had great things for the youth, but many of the perks contained in the BBI will still reach the youth if he is elected president. Odinga has spoken at a time when various politicians are reacting to him being endorsed by a group of tycoon businessmen from Mount Kenya to be Kenya's next president. The latest to react was Murang'a Governor Mwangi wa Iria, who has rubbished the endorsement, saying the tycoons who endorsed Odinga do not speak for the electorate from the Mount Kenya region. Wairia has said that the only way for candidates to get the Mount Kenya vote is through the ballot and not through endorsements by billionaires. As the race of popularity between Odinga and his main presidential opponent DP William Ruto intensifies, politicians on both sides have continued to poke holes in each other's promises and manifestos, while all the while crisscrossing the country, urging new and old voters to register to vote. Waris Kimathi, Look Up TV in Nairobi.
Thank you, Waris, for that report. And Waris' report takes us to our commercial break. Keep SMSs coming. Let me know what's trending at this hour, wherever you are. And always watch Look Up TV. There's still much more later for you. Don't go too far.
Grow your business, broadcast your sermon, share birthday wishes, make funeral announcements, produce adverts and documentaries, then book and advertise with us today by calling us on +254 700 893 542
700-893-542
or email us on sales@look-up.tv.
The future of money is simple, like unlocking possibilities with a smile and having the world in the palm of your hand. It's the ability to touch many lives at the same time and turn your dreams into reality. It's forgetting and still remembering. Simple is having everything that you love in one place. From the ticket to your next meal, to your ticket to the next holiday, it's an easy way to ask for a boost when you're low. And keeping track of everything on the go. The future of money is simple, and it's here. Download the new M-Pesa app today.
Please make those payments and take dinner out the freezer. Enjoy your day off.
How was your day?
Great.
Did you pay the bills?
Abby did it.
And the plumber?
Abby did it.
Send money to your mom?
Abby did it.
Who's Abby?
Bank on WhatsApp with Abby, your 24/7 digital personal banker. Another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Did you take dinner out the freezer?
Did you know the world's top icons and legends who have made history are dyslexic? Dyslexia is a learning disorder that is characterized by difficulty in reading due to problems with identifying speech sounds and learning how they relate to letters and words. Dyslexia affects areas of the brain that process language. Symptoms include delayed speech, learning new words slowly, and a delay in reading. These legends made it, and so can your child.
Welcome to Look Up Guest House, Retreat and Prayer Center. When you first come in, we will be happy to receive you at our reception, then proceed to our cozy and well-equipped accommodation facilities. We aim to provide our guests with a unique, comfortable, and worthwhile experience. Here at Look Up Guest House, we provide our guests with a continuous supply of room amenities. A cool environment for all your retreat activities.
Look Up Guest House, Retreat and Prayer Center. For reservation, contact us on info@lookupguesthouse.org or call us on 0746 788 707.
Like, follow, subscribe, click the notification button. Join the Look Up TV movement now.
Welcome to Look Up Guest House, Retreat and Prayer Center. When you first come in, we will be happy to receive you at our reception, then proceed to our cozy and well-equipped accommodation facilities. We aim to provide our guests with a unique, comfortable, and worthwhile experience. Here at Look Up Guest House, we provide our guests with a continuous supply of room amenities. A cool environment for all your retreat activities.
Look Up Guest House, Retreat and Prayer Center. For reservation, contact us on info@lookupguesthouse.org or call us on 0746 788 707.
Every day, you wake up tired from your bed. You rush to get ready for office and you are hassled in traffic. You get stressed at work. You take smoke breaks. You skip lunch and have a junk snack. You get angry at your colleagues. You often work late hours. You have frequent drink parties and you end every day getting to bed late. Is this you? You lead a stressed lifestyle. Have a heart. Have you ever stepped back to think how your heart is actually coping up with your lifestyle? Your hectic lifestyle can lead to lifestyle-related health problems like high cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, and obesity, all of which over a period can be dangerous to your heart. Be heart alert. Join the Red Alert campaign. Bring the change your heart needs. Change is simple. Wake up refreshed after 8 hours of sleep. Feel the morning breeze with a jog. Take the stairs if it's not urgent. Capture the amazing moments around you. Play a sport you love. Enjoy the beauty of music. Make a joke and laugh out loud. Experience camping outdoors. Calm yourself with meditation. Get inspired by your pets. Spend some time with your family. Always have healthy food. Schedule a yearly heart checkup. Even a small change today can lead to a big change tomorrow. Be the change which would keep you healthy, the change you would love, and the change you need. Let's make a healthy change for a healthy heart.
It's never easy to join a golf club. You need to be referred by a member, go through vetting, an interview, fill in a lot of forms, and that's just to be put on the waiting list. Golf clubs are this exclusive because of the many opportunities that come with playing the sport. And that's what Kamau Nyabwengi had in mind when he...
Thank you for staying up to date with the trending news here at Lookup TV. Now, happening at this moment, the ICJ, that is the International Court of Justice, is delivering its judgment in the case concerning the maritime delimitation in the Indian Ocean dispute between Somalia and Kenya. Let's take a look. We apologize for that. We'll be back with that story here at Lookup TV. Now, we look at Oka chiefs have promised to stick together for the coming elections as they called on Kenyans to register as voters and ensure they elect leaders who will steer the country forward. Speaking in various stopovers in Makueni County, Oka principals Musalia Mudavadi of Amani National Congress, Kalonzo Musyoka of Wiper Party, Moses Wetangula of Ford Kenya, and Cyrus Jirongo of UDP say the country can only get correct leadership if the public participates in the elections.
In Makueni to campaign for Wiper Party candidate Eshio Maiwa for the October 14th Nguu Masumba ward by-election, One Kenya Alliance principals have urged Kenyans to register in big numbers to be able to participate in the next year's general elections and ensure Oka forms the next government.
This is Kalonzo's bedroom. Na lazima muhakikishe ya kwamba hata akichezewa sokoni asiingiliwe kwa bedroom. Na sisi tutaendelea kuungana mkono. Matokeo ya hapa will determine the future of all of us. Hata kama hii ni kiti ya ward, the determining factor kule mbele ni zaidi ya hii ward. Kwa hivyo tunawaomba ndugu zetu, sisi tumeungana, tunataka nguvu yenu. Na nguvu yenu iwe demonstrated tarehe 14.
Leo tumekuja kumpigia huyu debe, lakini nataka kuwaeleza taifa inaangalia vile nyinyi Wakamba mnashikilia Kalonzo Musyoka. Nataka kuona kama nyinyi mnashikilia Kalonzo Musyoka. Hiyo uchaguzi wa tarehe 14 sio ya Maewa tu, ni ya Kalonzo. Mnanisikia? Kwa hivyo mtasimama na Maewa, ndiye atakuwa MCA wenu. Wapi mkono ya salamu ya Maewa? Thank you. Nipeleke salamu Kajiado kwamba ameingia tayari.
The leaders at the same time promise they will stick together and ensure one of them becomes the country's chief executive. The leaders say they stand for a united and a prosperous country devoid of tribalism and hatred. ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi said voter apathy has been responsible for bad leadership and called on the thousands of youth without ID cards to register for the same and take up the voter's card.
sisi kama OKA fanye kazi na Wakenya wote. Tunataka tuunganishe Wakenya wote na tunataka serikali iaminike. Tunaelewa? Kwa sababu unaweza kuwa na serikali lakini haiaminiki. Sisi tunataka tuwe na serikali na viongozi ambao wataaminika. Na ndio kwa sababu tunasema mchukue kura na mchague viongozi ambao mtaamini. Leo tumekuja hapa kupigia debe ndugu yetu wa Wiper. Mimi nataka niwaambie na msiteze. Hawa jamaa wamelenga kuzima taa ya Wiper. Tulipokuwa Machakos walikuwa wanataka waangushe.
The leaders were speaking in various stopovers within the county as they campaigned. Mudavadi urged the electorate to carefully elect leaders of integrity who have the interests of the country at heart. He urged Kenyans to be wary of leaders and politicians promoting and playing politics of handouts at the expense of providing practical solutions affecting the country, while also urging leaders to be truthful to their campaigns and the promises they make to Kenyans.
Kuja na mambo kijana wa chama ni wa Wiper Young Democrats, kwa hivyo tumekuja tumejaa. Mimi nataka niwaambie hivi, wengine wameamuka hapa mapema, wanatembea huku wanaambia vijana ho ati nyinyi ni hasla, wamama nyinyi ni hasla. Niwaulize swali, katika ile chama yao kuna mtu wa bodaboda ambaye ako na cheo, kuna mama wa mboga ako huko, kuna kijana ambaye anafanya saluni yuko huko, na kuna kijana ako na helikopta katika hiyo timu. Sasa mnadanganywa namna gani? Mimi nataka niwaambie hivi, tunasema OKA kwa sababu hii ndio ina wale wanaume wanaelewa Kenya, ambao sio wafisadi, ambao ndio wanaweza kuongoza Kenya vizuri.
The scheduled by-election has three main candidates: Mwaiwa of Wiper, Daniel Musau of United Democratic Alliance, and Timothy Maneno, an independent candidate. The seat fell vacant following the death of Harris Ngui in a road accident at Salama along Nairobi-Mombasa Highway. Brian Amwai, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Now let us look at the governor's performance. Research conducted by Insight Strategy Solution so that Makueni Governor Kivutha Kibwana is the best performing governor nationwide in terms of development, while his counterpart from Kakamega County, Wycliffe Oparanya, has been ranked as the most popular governor. And as Brian Amwai reports, the report placed Nairobi acting governor Anne Kananu as the bottom with at 19.4% development rating.
We start with Governor Amason Kingi from Kilifi, and you find that his development spoke.
A new survey report by Insight Strategy Solutions in conjunction with City Hub Company Limited has ranked Makueni Governor Kivutha Kibwana top in development based on projects implemented in his tenure. According to the survey, Kibwana was ranked first with 80%, followed by Muranga Governor Mwangi wa Iria in second place with 73.4%, with his development scorecard boosted by stability in milk prices for farmers following the announcement of 40 shillings per litre as the new minimum price for the commodity in the county. Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya was ranked third with 71.3%. The researchers said respondents were proportionally distributed in all the 47 counties and all 290 constituencies in Kenya. Each county was treated as an individual universe and assigned a cluster sample ranging between 1,051 and 1,067. Machakos Governor Alfred Mutua scored 68.9%. Nandi Stephen Sang scored 67.2%. Meru Governor Kiraitu Murungi 65.4%. Kitui's Charity Ngilu 64%. Kiambu Governor James Nyoro 63.6%. West Pokot's John Lonyangapuo 63.1%. and Kisii Governor James Ongwae 59.3%. Acting Nairobi Governor Anne Kananu is listed last with 19.4%, with the research firm revealing that Nairobi County might be feeling the impact of Nairobi Metropolitan Services, which is running key functions transferred by the county government during former Governor Mike Sonko. The research that focused on devolved units in the 2013 general elections also ranked the 47 governors in terms of approval rating, which is based on the political fame. Overall, Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya, Kwale Governor Salim Mvurya, and Muranga Governor emerged top 3 in terms of approval rating at 82.1%, 77.1% and 73.2% respectively. The survey report also shows that second-term governors have a higher overall development score than first-term governors in what was attributed to ample time they had to implement projects. Top-performing first-term governors include Nanti Stephen Sang with 67.2%, Merus Kiraitu Murungi with 65.4%, Kituis Charity Ngilu with 64%, Kiambu's James Nyoro with 63.6%, and West Pokot's John Lonyagapo with 63.1%. The scorecard comes at a time when the country is preparing for the next general elections. Brian Amuai, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Brian, for that story. Now, we are looking at what is trending right now. That is the International Court of Justice, which is delivering its judgment in the case concerning maritime delimitation in the Indian Ocean. That is Somali versus Kenya. And I'll just read some of the comments already streaming in on Twitter. And I'm having Simon Wachuri, who is saying the International Court of Justice must deliver its ruling by 4:30 p.m. today. The Kenya Defense Force wants to go home at 5 p.m. Then I'm having still Simon saying the ruling today in the International Court of Justice will determine whether Kenya will go to war with Somali. But my advice to Hague and Somali, a child does not play with his father's testicles. The Soma that is still trending around the story as the story continues to develop here at Look Up TV. Much more is going to be highlighted in the 7 p.m. news. Thank you so much for always taking your time to watch Look Up TV. This has been Trending News. Until next time, goodbye.
We value your feedback and welcome your complaints about our programming and operations. Feel free to get in touch with us through 0700 893 542 or send us an email to views@look-up.tv. We can't wait to hear from you.
Want to grow your business? Broadcast your sermon, share birthday wishes, make funeral announcements, produce adverts and documentaries? Then book and advertise with us today by calling us on +254 700 893 542
700 893 542
or email us on sales@look-up.tv.
The future of money is simple, like unlocking possibilities with a smile and having the world in the palm of your hand. It's the ability to touch many lives at the same time and turn your dreams into reality. It's forgetting and still remembering. Simple is having everything that you love in one place. From the ticket to your next meal, to your ticket to the next holiday. It's an easy way to ask for a boost when you're low. And keeping track of everything on the go. The future of money is simple, and it's here. Download the new M-Pesa app today.
Did you know the world's top icons and legends who have made history are dyslexic? Dyslexia is a learning disorder that is characterized by difficulty in reading due to problems with identifying speech sounds and learning how they relate to letters and words. Dyslexia affects areas of the brain that process language. Symptoms include delayed speech, learning new words slowly, and a delay in reading. These legends made it, and so can your child.
Welcome to Lookup Guest House, Retreat and Prayer Center. When you first come in, we'll be happy to receive you at our reception, then proceed to our cozy and well-equipped accommodation facilities. We aim to provide our guests with a unique, comfortable, and worthwhile experience. Here at Lookup Guest House, we provide our guests with a continuous supply of room amenities. A cool environment for all your retreat activities.
Lookup Guest House, Retreat and Prayer Center. For reservation, contact us on info@lookupguesthouse.org or call us on 0746 7